Hey. Kathleen, Mama Bear.
Your love is king. Crown you in my heart. Your love is king. Never need to part. Your kisses ring. Round and round and round my head. Touching the very part of me. It's making my soul sing. Tearing the very heart of me. I'm crying out for more. Your love is king. Crown you in my heart. Your love is king. You're the ruler of my heart. Your kisses ring.
Hey, thank you.
Round and round and round my head. Touching the very part of me.
Saeed had a great career. He just wasn't in the, never was in the limelight. She's one of those singers that your favorite singer admires her.
I'm coming up. I'm coming. You're making me dance inside. Your love is king. Crown you with my heart. Your love is king. Never need to part. Your kisses ring. Round and round and round
What's
my
up, Sean?
head. Touching the very part of me. It's making my soul sing. Tearing the very heart of me. I'm crying out for more.
All right, let's stop playing that. I don't want to get clapped on YouTube. So. All right, now welcome to the stream. Trying to get a little bit more consistent with these. So we did one earlier this week. Was it last weekend? Yeah, I think there was a holiday to end the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Tina. You are the like button enforcer tonight. Man. You know, at first I thought I was like, man, well, let me react to the Cat Williams and Shannon Sharp thing. I'm like, nah. you know. But I thought about doing that. I was like, I don't know if Shannon Sharp channel would like us doing that. But because it could get blocked, flagged. So it was two things I was thinking about. One was for theme live streams ahead, and another one was thinking about covers versus originals type of live stream. I think the covers versus originals would be kind of cool. I think it would be an interesting debate among everybody that's in the chat that which one is better. But there was Somebody somebody wanted me to do something from Drumeo. Oh wow. Shine Down versus Leonard Simple Man, like George Michael or Caesar's Careless. Yeah, something like that. Cause some people look like this will do pretty good on channel. So definitely that could be an interesting one. But somebody, I think it was another viewer. He sent me a Drumeo. Was it a buy me a coffee request? I believe so. I think it was a buy me a coffee. Yeah. Okay. So we have this, and we also have
It's some kind
of but we also have a few verses, originals verses. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Sarah's Musical Life. Shout out to you. Said, hey, Mug, been watching your reactions, but new to the live. Thank you. And thank you for coming to hang out. I'm still improving on my live stream capabilities. Okay, so we do have a few A reactions on deck too. So shoot. Sarah, you a content creator as well? You a reactor? Just asking. Oh, okay. Then I definitely appreciate you more for being here. Yeah, I'm Sarah, I'm one of them people that I grew up on hip hop, urban music, you know what I'm saying? I did have a much wider taste than most of my friends, but um I'm one of those type of people that I like to go back and see how things evolve. So that's why we've been going back to like the 50s, 60s, and the 70s, looking back and seeing, is there any connection between the generations? Well, that's me on my personal issue, but that's sort of like what this channel has become. Like, so You'll see some new stuff every now and then. You'll see some unknown stuff. You'll see some stuff that's international. You'll definitely see some of the more trendier music on here. But overall, like I like to just kind of come to an appreciation for what I'm listening to. So that's me. Hey, what's up, BK? Oh, okay. So I'm just getting into the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. But most of the time with Beatles music, it gets blocked on YouTube. So it's kind of hard to kind of, because I know for a fact the subscriber base would grow a lot if I did the Beatles. I think a lot of times people have disagreements with me about certain musical influences from certain talent, and I like to advocate sometimes. Like when I hear something familiar, I like to direct them towards a certain sound. And most people believe that their artists just come out the womb talented, so that most artists don't have influences. I'm like, dude, I'm an artist in drawing. I'm an artist in music. I play sports and and I do reactions. So, but at the same time, I'm always inspired by the people who do it better than me. So to say an artist doesn't have any musical influence, that they're just talented all by themselves, is wrong. I just don't agree with that. He said, I said, I think now that you dove deep into the Tool genre, you need to see them live. Yeah, my boy Steadfast Gopher, he been wanting me to go to a live Tool concert. I think it's one in February. There's one in March that's in Dallas. I think one in February is like kind of outside Houston. Uh-oh. Hey Sean say I'm about the Mac tonight. Sarah done came in and said I'm a Tool fan. And Sean like, yo, what I'm saying? I'm a Tool fan too. I didn't mean to put you out there, Sean. I didn't mean to put you out there, dog. Like, yeah. That the Bee Gees were more dead. Like from what I understand, that the Bee Gees got hot when Barry did started the falsetto, which happened on mistake. Said as history goes, it said that their relevancy was kind of dwindling, and that falsetto kind of happened on mistake. Yeah, but Greece is more like disco. Like Greece is ain't Greece more like pop music? Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't have any good songs. I'm just saying like artists normally have a peak and then they kind of dwindle. And since the the public was demanding more disco, all I'm saying is that they kind of had to switch it up. I don't know. When you say do ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling do in a song, I don't think that's disco. Wait a second. The Who did a what with the Who? So LP did a collaboration with the Who? Dude, are you serious? That's what I'm saying. Like, the Bee Gees were like 60s pop. They did a lot of pop music from what I saw in the short stuff I saw in Barry's documentary. Man, I mean, if you even look at what the Bee Gees were competing with in the disco era, hmm, like they had to compete with a lot of good disco singers. You're talking about Sylvester, you're talking about, I can't name nobody else off the top of my head. They had some competition. Yeah, I mean, they were big before disco, but what I'm saying is that the climate of what got them there was changing. The climate of music was changing in the mid 70s. This like the we're talking about like the Soul Train disco era. Not like this is like and I want people to understand this is not a question if they're talented. We're just saying that they had a peak before disco, they had a peak and it was kind of dwindling down. That's it. They said it themselves that their popularity was kind of waning. So they were trying to figure out how to fit in with the new era. Pretty much, Mama Bear said it. Mama Bear said it. They changed with the changes in music. That's it. That's it. No big deal, right? No big deal. No big deal. You can send one more. You can send one more. It's okay. Right now, BK is the sponsor of the stream with um at $45. He's the sponsor of the stream. We are going to get into some of these verses though. So what we buy? So I'm gonna get it started a little bit. Nah, actually, that's one I haven't heard, but we're actually gonna get it started. So right now we're gonna do. We're gonna react to the Drumeo music YouTube channel. You got Chad Smith playing 30 Seconds of Mars. So a little bit of basic info about Drumeo. Drumeo is when they bring drummers. The general consensus is that they bring drummers and they listen to songs for the first time they listen to it without the drum in it. And then what they do is they kind of put them on the spot to see if they can freestyle. They freestyle, their interpretation of certain songs. So let me get into that. That's not hip hop, rock metal. Who's my favorite band? The only thing I can say above like what I've reacted to already. So I can't put Tool because they progressive rock. That's an interesting question. Let me think. Let me see. Rock, metal, hip hop, rock, or metal. That's a tough one, man. Dang, I do. I kind of want to say Chicago. I think I want to say the Chicago start as rock music. Yeah, yeah. You kind of put them in the rock music category. Shoot, let me remind myself. Hold up. Who's my all-time favorite artist? It has not changed as of now, but I'm just going by that. I would probably say Michael Jackson. And as a kid, it was just because I like Mike's music, but when I break it down, and I've understood some things about Michael's vocal journey too, I have to say for me is Mike. Like Mike was singing since he was a kid. If people didn't notice that Michael's voice was dying throughout his whole career. That's the reason why I kind of put Mike up there in my top 3, because Mike was making hits and losing his voice at the same time. He was losing an octave like every 10 years. So that's why, like, near the end of his life, like, his voice did not, he couldn't replicate nothing he did. All right, I see it. Yeah, I got it. Shoot, man. Right now, I think my favorite guitarist is out of Jimmy and Stevie Ray Vaughan. If my favorite vocalist, I know a lot of y'all haven't heard of him. So I won't. I'll say his name, but I'll name somebody else. His name is Damage. That's one of my favorite vocalists right now. But to name somebody else, I'm gonna have to give it to who voice had a big impact on me last year. Going just thinking about all the reactions, but I'm not looking at my videos or anything. But I'm just trying to see who had a bigger, like, who gave me some inspiration, like who made me feel something when I listened to them. And just thinking off the top of my head, man, I gotta say, what is her name? She died. What's that woman's name? Hey, what's up, Shadow? I've listened to I got a couple of Alice in Chains reactions. From their MTV Unplugged. Yeah, I got a couple reactions to them already. I don't know why YouTube don't tell y'all. I don't know why YouTube don't tell y'all. I got reactions out there. I ain't new. But what is her name? Let me see. She sung the song "Fields of Gold" or something like that. It was Yeah, she sung that song Fields of Gold. I cannot remember her name. Hey, thanks, Matt. Right now, I think I don't know who the name of Sleep Token's vocalist. He is growing on me a lot. And I don't know, maybe it's just the way they mix down his vocals, but I just love the quality of his sound. Um Jeff Buckley. Jeff Buckley is up there for me. Leonard Cohen is up there for me. Um Shoot. I think that's about it. Yeah, Leonard. No, not Leonard. Mark Farn. Like the little I've heard from Grand Funk Railroad, I love Mark Farner's voice. Like that Grand Funk Railroad Inside Out is stuck in my head, bro. It's been living rent free in my head for the last month and a half. What's up, Shadow? Man, I've been good, man. We just getting the party started, man. Yeah, Vessel. I just wanted to make sure I was right. Um, Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do a list. Like if I had to make a band and who I had to choose. But I think that'll be hard because I'll be trying to figure out like what my band sounds like. So I think a lot of people probably have like different views on who would I choose. Man, but I've listened to so many good vocalists, man. It's hard to pull. It's very hard to pull like your favorite though, man. Like Lenny still got it. Lenny Kravitz still got it. And talk about James Maynard, like Maynard James, like, oh shoot, get out of here. There's low key some singers that you guys haven't heard of that I think you guys would love. Like I did the pot cover from Sophia Arista. That was fire. That was fire. Cult Personality. Oh yeah, I think I did a reaction to them. Cult of Personality. Cult of Personality. I ain't gonna lie, that one stuck in. Like, it's a couple of them that's like lives rent free. Like, if a song can live rent free up here, like I'm thinking about it, like not wanting to, like it just pops up. That tells me I really liked it. Like the drum roll from uh Phil Collins. I've been feeling something in the air tonight. Like that drum roll, I think that live rent free in everybody's head, honestly. I think you could be at work typing and you just be on your you just be on your desk and you just be like boom 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 boom. I've been feeling something in the air. I cracked myself up. Hey man, I could carry a little tune, right, Sarah? I could carry a little tune, but due to my vocal, I have a deep voice, so I think my vocal range is, kind of down here. So if I go past and I stretch them things up, like I'll be sounding like Jadakiss. um. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah ain't gonna break my confidence. For that, you can be a moderator. All right, so let's get this started, man. We've been playing around too much. All right, so this is the criteria tonight. We're gonna do a Drumeo performance. This is requested by a subscriber that did the buy me a coffee. So if you guys want to support the channel independently or give out a request, man, say you guys can definitely support or buy me a coffee. But so we're gonna do a Drumeo performance. Then we're gonna jump into some buy me a coffee, and then we're gonna jump into some of the verses. So that's pretty much what the plan is. So hope you guys ready. So let me see. All right, you guys. So we got Chad Smith here's 30 Seconds to Mars for the first time. So this is on Drumeo. I told you guys about the channel a little bit. I've seen a couple of these and I think they're so cool. And I think you guys are going to like it too. So let's check it out.
Emo thing, I don't know what.
Do you know the song? Have you heard it?
What the f was that? It's some kind of emo thing, I don't know what the f it is. I feel violated.
Do you want another pass?
No.
Do different or?
No.
Okay, nice.
No, I f***ing nailed it.
Oh man.
What do you got?
Chad, how are you feeling? Are you scared?
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? What kind of music makes you terrified?
Anything I don't know.
Well, you're in the right place because I've wanted to do this video with you for a long time.
Okay, great. So you guys do this thing where you play songs that drummers don't know or probably aren't familiar with, isn't necessarily their style, so to speak.
This was a hard one to prep for because you're a drum nerd and you know a lot of music. So we have a few options. So if you know the first one, you got to let me know.
No, fuck you. I know it. I'm playing it. I don't know this one.
Just jamming it at home.
So here comes some music that I've probably never heard before, and I'm going to try to play along to it and do my best, take a good musical stab at it and see if I can make sense out of it.
What if I wanted to break? Laugh it all off in your face. What would you do?
Oh, it's in 3. I think.
What if I fell to the
Is it?
floor? Couldn't take this anymore.
Oh, I hear it. Okay.
What would you do?
Bro, let me tell y'all how amazing this is. Like the way he just picked it up and you hear him like you hear these drummers like come on here and like say things. Like, and I'm like, bro, like, talk about musical knowledge, bro. Talk about musical knowledge, bro. This is another level of like music education. Like, and I think for all the music nerds, like, you got to travel through this space. You got to.
Rest of my life, what would you do? You say you want it, what are you waiting for? I'm not running from you.
And that's my thing. Like, how do they know when to change their timing? You know what I'm saying? What is that based off of? Like, and even you can see it in the expression on his face. You can see like there's a cogwheel of like everything happening in his face. Like, oh my goodness. I think I remember this song. This dude is a monster, bro. This dude is a monster. He broke. It looked like he broke a stick. No way.
What the fuck was that? Is that like My Chemical Romance or something?
That was actually a really good guess.
That was close.
That was pretty close. Do you know the song? Have you heard it?
It's some kind of emo thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. What is that? Wait.
This dude, Chad Smith, is amazing. Like, dude, like, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
What the fuck was that? Is that like My Chemical Romance or something?
That was actually a really good guess.
That was close.
That was pretty close. Do you know the song? Have you heard it?
It's some kind of emo thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. What is that? Wait. I don't know.
The song is called The Kill. The
Yep.
band is 30 Seconds to Mars.
Jared's band. Jared Leto.
Yes.
And his brother is the drummer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So how was that?
Wait a minute. Wait. You mean the Joker? The Joker had a band? Like, for real life. Like, not no Gotham City stuff. Like this. Jared Leto. Wow. The more
Crazy
you know.
thought.
No, I was like, once I figured out it was in 3, I was like, okay, I can kind of play along to this. It'd be interesting to hear what the actual drum part is. I'm sure it's not as busy as that.
Well, we'll play you the original. Before we do that, do you want another pass? Do you want to? Is there anything you
No.
do different or?
No.
Okay. Nice.
No, I fucking nailed it. You're like, yeah, right. Shaded chat.
We'll play you the original.
Okay.
You can hear the part.
Okay.
Here it is.
That's fun. That wasn't.
You can tell he loves drumming.
I was kind of right.
Oh, you got pretty close.
That wasn't bad.
Well, we might have to
Man,
do another one.
no, that's fine. I'm gonna call Jared and say, if your brother gets sick, man, we just,
Yeah, you got a new gig.
yeah.
Get Flea to join you.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
What? I got a washer though. Yeah, this looks like from a snare tension rod.
must be a drummer.
I broke a stick in that song. Woo! Fucking hell. 50 Seconds to Mars. I feel violated. So I just played to this song that I didn't know, and it was fun because I love improvising and jamming to like new music and whatever it is, and this is not my normal wheelhouse, this kind of thing, but just trying to listen to what I think the arrangement's going to be and where there's going verse, chorus, and breakdowns and verses, and try to play what's right. But I don't know, I had a lot of energy in that song, so I just decided to inappropriate overplay, which is kind of fun. But let's get back to shit that I know,
okay? That's crazy. I like this. I think. Would y'all like to see more of this on the channel? Must be a drummer. Yeah, he looked like it. He reminds me of Will Ferrell. I was thinking about that though. I was like, who he look like? He looks like Will Ferrell. So I'm definitely open to doing more of these. I actually I think Danny Carey did one. Danny Carey, and I think the guy from Sleep Token did one. Oh, he is? I had no idea. I like Red Hot. I like their old stuff. I don't, I think the first Red Hot song is Give It Away. That's the one I first heard. And I thought they was a rap rock band. But when I got to high school, they slowed down a lot. So Californication. What was that? Californication. What else? California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. So with that being said, I like this. We're gonna do more Drumeo on this channel. I wonder if they have one for the vocalist or ones for guitarists. Like I would like a full. I would like more channels like that where they just kind of improvise. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, all right, y'all. Peace. No, but yeah. Actually, do y'all want to watch the Danny one? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it. All right, so this one's like 20 minutes. Yeah, this one like 20 minutes though. That might be an independent video. That might be an independent video. I don't know if I want to spend 20 minutes on a live stream doing this one. Are y'all down for 20 minutes of this? Put a 1 in the box if you down, put a 2 in the box for an independent video. I'll let y'all decide. Well, y'all love it, don't you? All right, we're gonna take a look. All right, so this one, all right, you guys. So we're doing another Drumeo reaction to the genius of Danny Carey, man. So let's check this out.
Never wanted just to play beats. I always wanted to play the songs, and I think any good drummer plays music. He doesn't play beats. You know, you participate in the musical experience.
He's the drummer for the prog metal band Tool, known for his profound understanding of rhythm, his geometric and metaphysical approaches to drumming, his one-of-a-kind kit setups, and of course, his mind-bending drum parts. Danny Carey grew up playing jazz. He's played sessions with pop and rock artists like Carole King and Pygmy Love Circus, and he's worked with other bands like Volto and Zom. But most importantly, in 1990, he joined the band Tool, where he would go on to record drums on pivotal prog albums like Lateralis and Anima. Danny Carey's playing would become the textbook for what...
Yeah, boy, that's my boy Maynard James in the salmon-colored jammies with the butters.
In 1990, he joined the band Tool, where he would go on to record drums on pivotal prog albums like Lateralis and Anima. Danny Carey's playing would become the textbook for what it meant to push the boundaries of drumming into unknown territory, be it through rhythm, melody, composition, or independence. He's created his own iconic grooves and fills, he's a master of odd time and polyrhythmic playing, and he's developed his own unique sound on the drums that you can hear on every Tool record. But does Danny Carey deserve the title of drumming genius? That's the question, and that's what we're going to be looking into in this video. Let's dive in.
Whew. Bro, first of all, That drum POV of Danny, chef's kiss. That was amazing.
You can hear signature Danny Carey grooves on tracks like Stinkfist, The Pot, Vicarious, and many others. But to start off, let's look at one of his most famous grooves from the song Schism. The intro groove from Schism is broken up into alternating bars of 5/8 and 7/8, or you can think of it as a longer phrase of 12/8.
I don't know
like
what
you
that
saw in the
means.
previous clip, Danny plays single strokes on the hi-hats for the triplets at the end of each bar, and he also has his snare wires turned off, like you hear in the studio recording. So before we move on, I just want to quickly show you how I actually learned to play all of the grooves that are featured in this video. So inside of Drumeo, we actually have a whole bunch of practice tools and features where you can slow down the parts, you can repeat them, and you can even isolate parts so you can hear just what's happening in the drum track.
Wow.
So if you want to try that out, you can click the link in the description and you can get a free trial to Drumeo. With that, let's jump back to 1993 and let's check out the lead single from the album Undertow. So here we're looking at the opening hi-hat groove that Danny plays in the intro and verses of Sober, which was the lead single off of Undertow.
Yeah, I
This
remember
isn't a
that.
super complicated groove, but it's one of my personal favorites and one that I guarantee every Tool fan can recognize instantly. Now, if you're a fan of Danny's playing, you know how often he uses those tom-based drum grooves. When I first started listening to Lateralis years ago, this was probably the first thing I noticed just from listening to Danny's drum sounds. And you hear this on more recent Tool records like 10,000 Days and Fear Inoculum, but you even hear this type of playing on tracks like Hush from their 72826 demo tape. And also on tracks like Intolerance from Undertow. One of Danny Carey's most iconic tom grooves is from the song Ticks and Leeches. Let's check out the track and then I'll show you what's happening in the drum part. Speaking of tom grooves, let's check out one more from the end of an earlier Tool track called Opiate.
Jambi, boy.
Danny Carey has mastered the art of playing in odd time and navigating complex time signatures, like you hear on tracks like Jambi, Rosetta Stoned, Fear Inoculum,
did.
Invincible, Tempest, and many, many other Tool tracks. And when it comes to odd time, one of the first tracks that comes to my mind is the song Lateralis, which actually had the working title of 987. So both in the intro and in the choruses, the time signatures change between 9/8, 8/8, which is the same as 4/4, and also 7/8. And to take this even a step further, many parts of the song Lateralis were based off of the Fibonacci sequence. The number of syllables in each lyrical phrase represent numbers in the sequence, and the number 987, which is representing the time signatures, is also a number in the Fibonacci sequence. So that's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bands that would actually write a song like that, but clearly this is something that makes Tool such a...
See, if I had been familiar with Fibonacci sequence before that reaction, I think I would have been able to pick that up. But since listening to Tool was so new to me at that point, I was just astounded. I was like taken back. And even with the rhythm of how he was doing the bars and the lyrics, you know, doing doing his lyrics, black, then white, dun, 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 off the Fibonacci sequence too. So I just thought that was so cool and interesting and different. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Unique band in the way that they write their music. So here's what Danny plays at the beginning of the first chorus so you can hear all of this in action. Another example is in the instrumental section of the song 46 and 2, which is played in 7. So right now, let's jump ahead to the Fear Inoculum record and check out the song Pneuma, which is pretty wild in terms of time signatures and polyrhythms, which we'll talk about later as well. So when you listen to this song, you're going to notice that the time signatures are changing between 12/8, 11/8, and 10/8, all of which can be broken down into combinations of 6/8 and 5/8 phrases.
Oh, I love that reaction.
Here's one final example from the third verse of the song The Grudge, and this one is played in 5/8.
Nah, 46 and 2 means the chromosomes. Chromosomes, bro. Between parents. You know what I'm saying? Two people split that 23 and 23. Wow.
We all know a Danny Carey drum fill when we hear one. It's the hand-to-foot combos, the flawless double bass playing, and the mixed subdivisions and groupings that Danny uses. Danny has a way of incorporating all of these types of elements into many of the drum fills that he plays. One of his most famous drum fills is from the intro of Sober, where he uses a mix of subdivisions.
You said Jungjin theory? Jugan theory? I think that about ascension. You talking about Pneuma? Pneuma is from the Fear Inoculum, so yeah. We, you know what I'm saying, we gonna go do that. We not done with Tool yet on this channel. I hope y'all know that.
Ranging from
Carl Jung? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just reading that book a little bit.
16th notes all the way to 32nd note triplets. And of course, he executes this with pure precision and accuracy. Danny has said in interviews that he practiced rudiments with the feet, and clearly that's had a huge impact on the way he plays drums and writes his parts. When it comes to Danny incorporating double bass into his fills, there are obviously countless examples we could feature here, but two that immediately come to mind for me are 46 and 2 and Lateralis. One of my favorite Danny Carey drum fills is from the intro of the song.
Well, I might have to go listen to that on the reaction. I might have to go back to my own reaction and listen to that.
Song The Pot, where Danny uses these 5-note groupings that he plays on the snare drum. This creates some rhythmic tension, and by adding hurtas to the start of each grouping, he creates some forward motion as well. And on the topic of drum fills, let's just take a second as a collective group of Tool fans to listen to one of the greatest drum outros of all time, where you get to see these Danny Carey drum fills in action. So this next part is probably what many of you have been waiting for. This is the part where we're talking about Danny's use of polyrhythms and polymeters. In the clip you just watched of Lateralis, around the 5-minute mark, the band is playing in 6/8 or a 12/8 feel, and Danny comes in with this 5/8 groove over top, and that creates a polymeter. Essentially, there's multiple meters or time signatures happening at the same time, and it creates this really cool over-the-bar line feel. Let's listen to it once more so we can count out the different meters and how they're all interacting together. One classic example of Danny's polyrhythmic playing is from the bridge of the song Eulogy. So the bridge in this song features this iconic polyrhythmic groove played by Danny Carey. And at first glance, you think it's a pretty standard 4/4 groove with backbeats on beats 2 and 4 and a syncopated kick pattern. But when Danny starts outlining groupings of 3 16th notes on the hi-hats, it gets a little bit crazy. The kick and snare patterns stay the same all the way through, but this hi-hat pattern takes 3 full bars to resolve.
I gotta give it to him.
The Fear Inoculum record has some great examples of polyrhythmic playing as well. The verse groove from the song Invincible features some playing in 7/16 with a beat outlined by a repeating kick and snare ostinato. Now on top of this groove, Danny is playing.
Now I'm listening to this, but I'm not a drummer, so it's not really registering, but it's interesting information. That's all I'm saying. Y'all see that I'm kind of focused. Like, it's just like, okay, I'm listening. So it's like, now I kind of understand. Now I understand. You know, how you could be literally listening to something and not knowing what they're talking about. Like the timing signatures, like I don't know nothing about that. I can do this. I can definitely drum on the table. I said I can do that, but like knowing the time signatures, like of how I'm drumming, like I don't know how to do that. Like that's scholastic. That's instinctive. That seems like it's stuff that you have to learn or pick up from other people. You know what I'm saying? I understand rhythm, but the science behind this drumming, like it's like I don't understand it.
Playing the wave drum with this conga-like sample on every 3rd 16th note, and that results in a pattern that goes over the bar line. Putting all of this together, you get a groove that resolves after 3 full bars with 7 equally spaced notes. And this gives us our 7/3 polyrhythm.
Wait, did the stream glitch out? Hold on, let me check. It looked like we cool. It looked like we cool. All right. Maybe I thought.
Off the same record, let's also look at the song Pneuma, which is full of polyrhythmic grooves. In the instrumental, in the middle of the song, we hear Danny playing these 3-note groupings of 16th notes on his electronic pads, all over top of a 4/4 bass rhythm.
Oh, this the stuff I really like.
And then he develops the idea even more by transitioning into this Swiss Army triplet style sticking and moving between different voices with the left hand. You can even see in live footage how Danny cycles between different melodic groupings with both hands at the same time. And this takes things to an entirely new level, and it's just extremely difficult to play. And of course, we can't forget about the absolutely mind-blowing polyrhythms in Rosetta Stone, where Danny is playing in 3/4 while also implying 4/4 with the right hand and even 5/16 with the bass drum.
I know homie giving us an example, it just doesn't sound like Danny. It just doesn't. He good
Now, if
though.
that wasn't enough, we're going to take this one step further. There's actually a video of Danny playing this at a clinic on his acoustic drums where he plays a 4-voice cycle on the toms with the right hand while maintaining all the other parts, and this one is just insane.
That just sounds. Woo.
So of course, we could dive so much deeper into how all these polyrhythms work and how Tool uses them in their music.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you want to dive deeper, you can check out the course we have inside of Drumeo called The Polyrhythms of Tool, where we get even deeper into a lot of these songs. So you can click the link in the description and you can get a free trial to Drumeo to check that out. Not only are Danny Carey's drum parts recognizable, but so are his kit setups and sound choices. Like I mentioned earlier, a big part of Danny's drumming has to do with geometry, mathematics, and metaphysics. And we immediately see this when we look at Danny's drum kit. From the centered remote hi-hats above the toms that he's used in recent years, to the symmetrical cymbal and tom placements, and even the designs on his electronic pads. When you watch and listen to Danny play, you'll notice some sound and instrument choices that aren't usually standard on a rock or metal drum kit. And these are part of what makes Danny's playing so unique. Probably the most notable is his use of percussion samples and effects, which he triggers using Mandala electronic pads, a wave drum, and other electronics. Bill Bruford from the prog rock band Yes was actually...
Bro, I promise you, we just get back to this part right here.
drum, and
I promise you, this is what his brain looks like right here. This is pretty much what Danny's brain looked like. I'm almost 100% sure, without any scientific theory or proof or anything, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's what his brain looks like. The stuff that he does with the drums is crazy.
And other electronics. Bill Bruford from the prog rock band Yes was actually a big inspiration for Danny when it came to using electronic drums. Danny is actually a tabla player himself, and supposedly he recorded some of these percussion parts in the studio, like the tabla parts in the song Disposition, even though he triggers these parts from electronic pads when performing live. You can hear different percussion parts like shakers, congas, tabla, and even percussion samples on Tool tracks like 10,000 Days, Push It, 46 and 2, Eulogy, Intention, and Fear Inoculum.
I've listened to all those. Yes. This right here, this is what I like.
Danny also plays a lot of parts with the snare wires turned off, and you'll hear that in tracks like Jambi, Schism, and The Patient. But it's not just about the setup and gear choices. Part of what makes Danny's sound and voice on the drum kit so unique is his background in other styles of music. In his 2020 Grammy acceptance speech for the song Tempest, Danny stated that some of his influences were Neil Peart, John Bonham, and also Tony Williams.
For me, it's all the great drum gods, I suppose, that come before, and I do my best to channel them every time I'm working, namely John Bonham, Tony Williams, and recently my good friend Neil Peart.
He's also mentioned other jazz and fusion drummers like Billy Cobham, Steve Gadd, and Lenny White as being some of his bigger influences,
Wow.
which has clearly made an impact on the way Danny approaches playing with Tool, and also with other bands like Volto. Listen to his ride cymbal playing on a track like BHP by his band Volto. Or an earlier Tool track like Sweat, where you can hear the fusion influence in the ride cymbal part. And even on tracks like The Grudge, there's an approach to the delicate snare and ride cymbal playing in some of the interludes that I think in some way has to be attributed to Danny's early influences like Tony Williams, Lenny White, and Billy Cobham. All right, there it is, the genius of Danny Carey. Hopefully you enjoyed this deep dive into Danny's drumming and learned a few things along the way that maybe you didn't know before. Now, before you go, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know one thing that you've learned from listening to Danny Carey.
I've learned.
And if you enjoyed this video,
I've learned absolutely nothing. That he's just that good. That's all I know. That's all I know.
be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons along with that notification bell.
All right, he doing the YouTube stuff, but that was crazy. I still I have to train my ears to kind of hear polyrhythms and really understand the timing of drumming and what he does. But I do appreciate the education, like seeing the musical notes, the patterns and stuff like that. If I understood the language, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. That's cool. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, seeing all the drummers that he's influenced by, I'm telling you, I would really love to look into those black drummers. But that's cool, man. So how do you guys feel about this one, man? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at another one, all right? Peace. But dude, it's so complex. Yeah, good word, Draven. I've learned that he's just that good. No, like if somebody, my dad tried to put me in drums when I was a kid, and I couldn't stay up in class. I was falling asleep, and drum lessons are one-on-one. For some reason, my body would not stay awake in that drum class. My body would not stay awake. Like I couldn't understand it. I did it a little bit, but I don't know, maybe my teacher was born. But if I took drum lessons now, I'll be homed in. But Danny is super unique, bro. He is super unique. He is super unique, man. Now that's music nerd stuff. I like to nerd out a little bit. Yeah, because I guess, Draven, when you like super familiar with music and stuff like that, your mind goes from like enjoying it, but you actually try to break it down as it's going. So it's crazy. Now, even me as a rapper, like I have a lyrical standard for rappers. So if you don't meet my lyrical standard, you're pretty much, you're not good to me. You know what I'm saying? You're not a good rapper. Like there's things, there's tech, there's techniques in rapping that, that will put you up there in my top 10. But if you don't do the bare minimum, like if you don't care about what you're saying, if you're not saying nothing, it ain't no substance, it ain't nothing that can edify me. Like you're not going to satisfy my lyrical taste buds. my lyrical standard, to give you an example, will probably be Nas, Kendrick, Eminem, Eric B, Rakim, who else I like? Wretch 32, but he's UK based, so y'all really don't know him. Anybody that got something to say, Lauryn Hill, Jackie Hill Perry, those are the people that kind of meet my lyrical standards. Like, but so when if I listen to somebody like Juice WRLD or something like that, or I listened to Juice WRLD earlier and I was wrong. I was very wrong about Juice WRLD. Yeah. It's like a blessing and a curse, ain't it, Javen? It's like a blessing and a curse. All right, so what we got going on next? So we got three donation requests to do. Got 3 donation requests, and then we got the cover war. We got one request from a subscriber who did 3. I don't know if I got that much time. We gonna let it cook. Now you're probably eclectic. When somebody told me when I might be eclectic, I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "What's eclectic mean?" Yeah, I guess it's like you just like it. It like just sounds like my dad, before I was born, he was a DJ, so I think I might have I probably come to like a lot of music because my dad was a DJ at a certain point. So, maybe my mom was in there while she was pregnant with me and they was absorbing all that music and it was coming in to me. And maybe that's why I'm like this. That could be the reason. That's one of the reasons. Violet Femme, what's up? You thought, I can't digest ODB, man. I don't know if it's just his cadence, but I can't really digest him. I can't really digest ODB. I just thought he was funny. I thought he was a character. He's a funny character. Let's say I really, really hope. What's up, Violet? You said, I really, really hope you will on your own time watch the entire show of A Perfect Circle live at Red Rock. All the songs are about peace. I don't know, maybe. Man, maybe I could, I'd be willing to do live performances and react to them, but it has to be digestible. So I maybe have to do it in parts. Maybe do it like 10 increments of like 10 minutes. I could probably react to it in one sitting, but I don't know if there's a whole live stream that could be dedicated to that one particular event. So, with that being said, so we got The Hue featuring LP, Mother Nature. All right, so we listened to LP recently, and then The Who, I know about them. They gangster. You know what I'm saying? If you hear them coming down your street, bro, you better lock your doors. But anyway, so let's listen to The Hue, and yeah, that's it. why I feel like I'm hearing throat singing and harmonizing at the same time. Ooh. Bro, hold up. Let me go back. That was the blending of the music and the voices actually came out a lot better than I anticipated. Okay. Yeah, this the for those of you in the chat, like, yeah, this the one we thought that was McLovin. Like, it's kind of, it's a weird blend of, like, the Hugh always gives me like a tribal energy, like, to their music, but hearing it with her vocals kind of like supporting, playing, and like in this certain, like giving it this, I want to say ambience, but I want to say ambience. What's the right word for this? Like, I would, giving it her supporting back, supporting. Well, I'm stuttering. Okay, let me come back. But like these supporting vocals that she's doing, like with the ad libs of her, like just harmonizing in the background with the loud pitch, it. It's I don't know how to describe it. What's the best word to describe it? Atmospheric almost. It's like, yeah, like kind of like an atmospheric type of vocal. Yeah.
You
First of all, kudos to the person who came up with this idea. I thought it was amazing. Bro, and if you pay attention to her position and she doing that thing that she did from the video where she stands back, and I guess she can't sing that close doing these type of like loud vocals because it'll probably peak the mic if she was too close. Oh yeah, that was a 10 out of 10 right there. What was that CD they sold on TV in the 90s? Pure Moods, maybe? Dude, you said something I hadn't remembered in a long time. Because I know you're not talking about Kids Bop, but I do remember them selling them CDs like that. That's a 10 out of 10, bro. That's a 10 out of 10. I don't know what else to say. The way her voice just kind of, it sounds like you think about the atmosphere of a song, right? And her voice was like the firmament of that song. Yeah, Sarah, like those late night infomercials. Let me see. Yeah, I pretty much got a plan tonight, y'all. So after we doing another donation request, like 2 more after this, and then we're doing some cover against originals versus covers. So you know what I'm saying? Every time I look at your name, Draven, I be thinking like Eric Draven, the Crow. I just didn't want to say nothing because you might not have liked the Crow, you know. So let's see. 121 views. Wow. How many views did the other one get? So this is, all right, so we got LP with Halo cover. I'm kind of nervous. I might be nervous for Beyonce on this one. But yeah, so we got LP doing the Halo Beyonce cover. So let's check this out. You might need a different link. So if anybody in the chat, actually, let me get that for you real quick. I thought the Discord link supposed to be good all the time. It's supposed to be infinite. All right. the Discord ain't that busy. We still kind of building it. So come in with low expectations. Come into the Discord with low expectations. We ain't firing off all those cylinders. I'm still kind of developing it, but I invite everybody to come join if they want. But all right, y'all. So we got LP with Halo, Beyonce, yeah. We got LP with Halo. It's a cover of Beyonce's song Halo. So with that being said, man, if you guys like the content, hit the like button and let's get it.
Remember those walls are built, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight, they didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened, every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking, and I'm never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can feel your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. I pray it won't fade away. I can feel your halo.
I ain't saying nothing. We just gonna take it back. That's it.
It's written all over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. I pray it won't fade away. I can feel your halo, halo. Can see your halo, halo, halo. Can feel your halo.
I do notice some differences with the register on her voice. Her voice, Beyonce kind of I don't know the keys by heart, but Beyonce's voice kind of middle of the pack as far as tonality, and hers is like up here, like, and she's bought like a rock, not a rock. What I want to say, she's bought this kind of. I can't figure it out. Let me see. He's bought kind of like this pop, like some of the music. It sounds very upbeat and popish, and I don't even say popish because I can't find no other word. But it's got a different tone than the regular Halo. But I understand you're doing a cover, right? So it's supposed to sound a little bit different. So, but just adding your own spin into it, octave wise, she's just so out of this world with that tone, man. Like she's doing a singing like a bird the whole way through. Yeah, alto and soprano might be what I'm thinking. Beyonce is like a little bit, she's like soprano and down. Yeah.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound.
That was crazy. Whenever I listen to LP sing, like it's just nothing I can say. This was 11 years ago. That's more crazy. Sheesh. I don't know what else to say to that, man. That was. But I will say, I think Draven. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? The talent is unimaginable. The voice and the range, even like throughout the performance, I could kind of hear her voice peak a little bit too. Like it kind of do. I noticed it with some songs that some singers that their voice could get thrown up to a point where it actually like peaks, and it just sounds like a scratch in their voice, but it's up here. It's a weird sound. One of the singers I listened to a couple years ago, Davina Michelle, she did that. That was crazy. But you said a lot of modulation in the voice and vibrato. Yeah, I see. That's the terms I don't know. You guys have to teach me how to, learn how to identify the terms and speak on it properly. All right, Violet. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. What's that song you referred to me? What was it, Perfect Circle or something like that? All right. So we moving. And then we got another donation request. Yeah. Hey, when that song ended, I was like, wait till Sarah come back. Hey. If anybody hadn't noticed already, like BK is LP endorsing LP. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, wait till Sarah come back and hear this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait till, because I know she think that's wild. Shoot. All right, so we got another LP reaction brought to you by BK. Shout out to BK for requesting this one again with the $15 buy me a coffee request. And so we got LP with Muddy Waters. I think this is another cover. So let's go. Could this be another cover? Maybe I'm wrong. I knew somebody was gonna say British Knights. Out of control.
All the steps to follow closer right behind. Is it only when you feel the party's empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind? I will ask you for mercy.
I'm sorry, I'm taking it back to the beginning. No explanation needed. What is
We are
that?
kneeling at the river's edge and tempting all the steps to follow closer right behind. Is it only when you feel the pot is empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind? I will ask you for mercy. I will come to you blind. What you'll see is the worst me, not the last of my kind. Oh, in the muddy water we're falling. Oh, in the muddy water we're crawling. Holds me down, hold me now, sold me out. In the muddy water we're falling.
Bro, trying to describe her voice is probably one of the hardest things I've done as a reactor. Like just how it sounds to me. Because her register, even when she's being kind of low tone, it's still in more like a mid, what I want to say, so it's still kind of up there with like soprano. It's not high, it's not alto, but it's like low soprano. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If I'm wrong, correct me in the chat, please. But just give me some key terms where I could kind of properly identify this. It almost sounds I don't know. Why do I want to say Western? That might be too general.
Water we're falling. Oh, it is not clear why we choose a fire pathway. Where we end is not the way that we had planned. All the spirits gather round like it's our last day. To get across, you know we'll have to raise the sand. I will ask you for mercy. I will come to you blind. What you'll see is the worst me, not the last of my kind.
Man, when she gets loud, man, it's OD. Florence, you know what? That's a good analogy. That's a great analogy. I mean, comparison, my bad. That's a good comparison.
Around me and pull me out. Oh, I know I'm found with your arms around me. Will save me now.
Yeah. Haunting. The haunting is a great word for this song. Haunting is a great word. Very, very, I would say probably really, really intimate song, really personal song. I wonder if it's something that she grabbed maybe from maybe experiencing it through somebody else, or maybe something she went through personally. But sometimes you can kind of tell, don't you? Dang, man, that was crazy. But Florence, I actually did a reaction to Florence what was it, year and a half ago? And the people in the comments was like, do more Florence, do more Florence. But yeah, I like this one. I'm slowly becoming a fan of LP. All right. But with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Peace. He said, it's 420 and now hold up. Now let me confirm. Is this the right Florence? Let me see. Let me see. I only did. Do you mean Florence from Florence and the Machine, Sarah? I only did one reaction to her. That actually did pretty well on the channel. I'm probably should be ashamed of myself for not doing more Florence. It's still doing pretty good. Yeah, that song, that's still doing pretty good on the channel. Got 19,000 views right now. But yeah. All right. So that was the last of the donation requests for tonight. We're actually going to be moving into some of the covers versus well, I wouldn't say covers versus singles. Covers versus originals, I would just say covers and originals to kind of compare how one artist may take a song and completely do something else with it by how they inspired by the song. So where I want to go with this. So let me see. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right, I need y'all to stop. We just listened to her Halo cover. If you just getting in here. So we gonna be testing out something. This right here, I like to kind of get a general consensus about this new thing that we want to do on the channel. So you kind of want to get a general consensus about this new thing we're going to do on the channel. So why doesn't the pause button work? But what we're doing on the channel is we're going to be going through like covers and original songs and kind of comparing to how both songs are done by each artist. So this was an idea kind of inspired from the last stream we did. And unfortunately, it got blocked. So one of the subscribers actually suggested that we do a couple of these songs, and I just want to kind of introduce y'all to the concept in a way. So if you guys like what we're gonna do with these two songs, then let me know afterwards, okay? So first song we got is from Death called Politician in My Eyes. So I've never heard of this one, but it's apparently punk. Let me see. Punk Detroit 1975. And then the one covering it is from Black Pumas. Okay. So, I showed y'all my desktop. I showed y'all my desktop. But yeah, so let's check these out.
One, two, three, now!
Dude, if I had to give it a name, it'd be like funk rock. Not punk rock, funk rock. That's what this sounds like already.
The number one biggest game is when they kingdom of fame. It's like a race at the top because they wanna be boss. They don't care who they step on as long as they get along. Politicians in my eyes. They could care less about you, they could care less about me. As long as they are put in the place that they want to be. They're always wearing small smiles, I guess they go with the style. Politicians in my eyes.
What? I'm so proud. For some reason, I feel proud. Bro, I'm actually very surprised by what I'm hearing. I'm actually very surprised. I feel like I need to go look at these. I really need to see these lyrics, actually. I can hear the lyrics, they're pretty clear, but I just want to go into it a little bit. By halfway through.
Reaching out, shaking hands, making
dude, I'm really liking this break right here. I really like this break. Hey, I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna put some lyrics over it. I'm gonna put some lyrics over it that from a song and tell me why that these lyrics might fit. Watch this. There's no money, there's no persistence, only obsessions. I don't need that. There's no money. Yeah. And the one thing I like about this break is just like it just keeps getting better. Like as it's going, it just keeps getting like I like the progression in this. Dude, they really just turned this song into a jam session at the end. That's dope. Coming in with what was that? A bass? That sounded like a bass. Wow. I actually came into this expecting I know I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting them to be my skin tone. But it's like it's nice to see this expressed by people. I feel privileged in a way. But it's like I call it funk pop, funk rock, not folk, not punk, but I feel like funk rock is something that this should be called. That was this was good. Wow. So lyrically, you know what I'm saying, just going through the lyrics, because they was talking fast. I was able to pick up on some things. And I think some of the lines I think we should really pay attention to, because the song is called Politicians in My Eyes. So they pretty much telling you what politicians look like from their perspectives. So it's like the number one biggest game is when they gain the most fame. It's like a race to the top because they want to be boss. They don't care who they step on as long as they get along. Politicians in my eyes. And I like how Politician in My Eyes was on that dun, 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 to bring more emphasis to the end of that segment of the song. And they say they could care less about you, they could care less about me, as long as they are to end the place that they want to be. They're always wearing false smiles. I guess it goes with the style. Politicians in my eyes. That's bars. All that whole thing was just bars. Okay. Always trying to be slick. When they tell us lies, they're responsible for sending young men to die. We have waited so long for someone to come along and correct our country's law, but the wait has been too long. That's kind of feels like a tongue twister a little bit. Say it's really sickening to see the way they lie on TV. The truth is that he can be a better man than you see. But when decision time comes, that's when they all have the fun. Oh, dude, the lyrics are timeless, bro. That's how songs survive. That's how music survives, bro. What's up, Kevin? I probably won't get no Juice WRLD on the live stream. I'm gonna be reacting to some Juice WRLD tomorrow, so that might be posted sometime next week. Because the next Juice WRLD reaction that I have is going to be the Westworld freestyle. So yeah, so they're always trying to convince, just like we don't have the sense. They try to look. They look just like it's a quiz. But they do real stupid things. They'll tell you to trust them because you're their biggest friend. They're reaching out, shaking hands, and making friends and other plans. Some will rise, some will fall. Some won't even answer calls. Look here, see them fight. The twinkle in the eye. Politicians tell me, why can't you hear the people cry? That's it. That's it. That right there. That makes this a classic to me. That makes this a classic. I'm gonna have to hit the like button on that one. That makes this a classic. You know what I'm saying? Uncorrupted music. Uncorrupted music, man. And this song was from 1974. 1974, they were saying this, and it's 50 years later, and we still saying it. We still saying it. How wrong are we to not be listening? So let's go to the next one. Since I broke it down lyrically, I won't do it on this one. I just kind of comment on the expression, how they do it. So let's go.
To me, punk is freedom to create anything that you want to create with all colors at hand.
See the way they lie on TV, so the daddy can be a better man than you see. But when decisions come, that's when they have all that fun. Politicians in my eyes.
Oh! Now this is Black Pumice for anybody who's never heard of them. This is their interpretation to Politician in My Eyes by Death.
Number one biggest game is when they gain the most fame. It's like a race to the top because they want to be boss. They don't care who they step on as long as they get along. I got to take back politicians in my eyes. about you, they could care less about me. As long as they are the end, the place that they want to be. They always wearing false smiles. It goes with the style. I got to pay it back. Politicians in my eyes. Always trying to be slick when they tell us their lies. They're responsible for sending young men to die. We have waited so long for someone to come along and correct our country's wrong. But the wait has been too long.
The funny thing about this version is it's so laid out smooth, but it's also kind of giving it more. The old school version is dignified, but it's just giving it more of a modern spin.
Too long. Oh, yeah, why long? It's really sickening to see the way they lie on TV. The truth is that it could be a better man that you see. But when decision time comes, that's when they have the most fun. I can take it back. Politicians in my eyes. In my eyes, child. They always trying to convince, just like we don't have the sense. They look at you like a quiz, but stupid things. Tell you to trust in them because your biggest friend. Politicians in my eyes, baby. Reaching out, shaking hands.
I like how they still kind of keeping the integrity of the song with the drums and even some of the pace. Like even though it sounds cool, it feels like it's not super slow.
Making friends and other plans. Some will rise, some will fall, some won't even answer calls. Looky here, see 'em fight, see the twinkle in their eyes. Politicians, tell me why can't you hear the people cry? Can't you hear 'em cry right now, way down on the sideline? See 'em screaming and shouting, trying to make their pain better than they can. Hear the people cry. I can't feel 'em.
I didn't know he could do that. I did not know he could do that.
I can't feel 'em. Shout from the middle line. Do it all the time, but you refuse to see. And you refuse to be. Oh, my. Pack my things and leave, yeah.
That was good.
I thought it sounded cool. I heard what you did. I had a couple of
That was good.
I love that crazy shit that you did.
The song,
Dude, that was crazy. I actually like that. Yeah. Yeah. I like Black Pumice's version. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like Black Pumice's version. I think the original sounds great. But I think this modern spin on it, man, could get some new eyes on it, man. I like it. It's I think lyrically the delivery is more digestible than the old school version, even though like for those people who like punk rock like that, you know what I'm saying? It's whether your taste, where your taste is. You know what I'm saying? But I really like Black Pumice's version though. I thought it was cool, man. So shout out to the subscriber who requested this one. What do you guys think about the two different versions, man? I would love to know y'all opinion on that one. Let me know if you guys want to do more not comparisons, but just kind of judging how one covers the originals, you know what I'm saying? But this was fire, you know what I'm saying? I got a gift that I wasn't really expecting. So that's cool. All right, now. Alejandro, yeah, I'm gonna react to more Juice WRLD freestyles. I'm doing the Westworld one, so I just gotta make sure I have the energy and time because that's a whole hour. And yeah. Where everybody else at? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but that's what I plan on doing. So but how y'all doing tonight? Storage unit in Alejandro. The only reason I know how to pronounce your name because I knew Alejandra. All right, now to West Sean and Draven and Tina and Sarah, where y'all at? Yeah, I'm in Texas too. You said that reminded me of Tom Jones. Which version? The Black Pumice version reminded you of Tom Jones? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Nah, not Houston. In Ohio. I got a homie in Ohio. I'm probably be visiting him next summer. Hey, happy birthday to Alejandro. Happy birthday. Hold on. Let me pull up my stream deck. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that with death, honestly. But that shows me the 70s was a weird generation. But you know, I mess with it. So so for this next one, we have Heart singing Alone. Okay. So I hope Mama Bear is in here. But and covering Alone is going to be Floor Jensen. So let's check this. Let's check these songs out better. Let's go.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone.
First off, this is definitely the 80s. This is definitely the 80s.
No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Alone.
I ain't gonna lie, she kind of look like Jennifer Lawrence. I feel like this song is like talking to my childhood or something. I feel like my brain is like, you've heard this before.
You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Alone.
I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of mesmerized by that track. I think my inner child was speaking to me. He was like, "Yo, you heard this, dude? Like, you totally heard this." Yeah, probably when I was like 6, maybe it's just the style, because so you're probably talking about the late 80s, right? What year was this? Oh, they're still, oh my goodness, they're on tour. Wow. Wow. Let me see. Let me see. What year? 1987. Okay. You said she has the hardest range to copy? Yeah, her range was super up there. Say, did you know that Terry Reid was Jimmy Page's first choice for lead singer in Zeppelin? He turned it down, so they went with Robert Plant. Really? I didn't know. I knew nothing about Heart Till the Night. I thought that was an amazing song. And I got mesmerized. I ain't gonna lie. Normally, I pause a couple times, but this song did not allow me to pause. All right. So next up, we're gonna go to this being covered by Floor Jensen. Now, if y'all don't know Floor Jensen, she's the lead singer of Nightwish. So yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. Oh, okay. You mean spans decades? My bad. I misunderstood.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. Ooh, I hope that it won't end though. Alone. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone?
I had no idea she could do this style. I had no idea she could do this style.
And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I've waited. I was going to tell you tonight.
She's definitely adding a little bit of Nightwish vibes to it, cause giving it that hauntiness, but also like a little bit of sensuality as well. So yeah.
You don't know how long I've waited. I was going to tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own. And my love for you is still unknown. Alone. Till now, I always got by.
I did. Oh, okay. It's almost at the end. Now, I did think that she would put a little bit more rocker into this. So you would probably, but she did it kind of like, I want to say like Broadway. So it didn't really sound, to me, didn't really sound like a good interpretation of the song. Cause when you go back, like when you go back to that, I think vocally she did well. Like, you know, you can't never not say Florida didn't sing it well. But when you talk about this,
Secret is still my
well, when you go by that right there and then you hear this, it just sounds a little bit too slow. You know what I'm saying? So some people in the chat are saying pass, kind of sounds like Broadway, you know what I'm saying? But I think Florida did amazing, but it wasn't what I was expecting, you know what I'm saying? I thought she would put more in, like I thought I think what kind of ruined it too was probably the interpretation of it, kind of turned it into something a little bit more slower when it needed some punch, it needed some energy to it, you know what I'm saying? We might need to hear her go Nightwishy. But I'm pretty sure she got more amazing covers, yeah. But catch you guys later. Yeah, you know, I agree with Sarah on that one. But as I said before, would this be something more that you guys would want to dive into, doing the covers and the originals and sound and just kind of going over like how these artists interpret each other's songs? I think that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking to see who's better than who. I'm just kind of, you know, science purposes. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. If I have to, I bring more heart on this channel. But let me see. I was supposed to start this stream at 6:30, but I got off late. But I think we've been on too long already. but I will say this: I had a good time with you guys tonight. We did pretty good. I just wanted to kind of, you know, run these new things we about to do on the channel. If I needed to add these things to the queue, like the drumios, the cover versus original comparisons, or breakdowns and stuff like that. More donation requests from you guys. So shout out to BK for sponsoring the stream. You know what I'm saying? Got to give a shout out to BK. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple birthdays on the stream. So you know what I'm saying? I love you guys for hanging out with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of people on, but I think we'll need a lot of people to jam. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, post your comments down below. Nah, I mean, it's like a regular video. But yeah, I see you guys at the next stream. I kind of got an idea where we want to go from here. So, you know, thank you. Thank you all for checking that out. So shout out to Sean for hanging out, Sarah. Sarah, you guys are welcome. You guys are one of the people. Tina, my moderator. Jorge, I think Jorge dropped in. Alejandro, storage unit. Draven, as always. Chaotic, BK. Who else was here? I think that's about it. That's about it. Shout out to Matt, Violet for coming to hang out. Yeah, I think that's it. So, you know what I'm saying? You guys have a good night. Catch you guys at another one. Peace.